100% installation is completed on the MMC. There is a MMC will be SAP MMC will be created. On the MMC, you see the
Good morning, sir.
yeah, hi. So you see there is a systems will be created here. So there are the systems will be created. You can see here. So NWQ. So I think it's successfully installed. NWQ is successfully installed. So right. So which means NWQ system someone installed. NWQ Q for quality. So someone successfully installed this one. That is the reason it is in the starting mode. You can see it's a started mode, right? So I install. Okay, fine. So whenever you do the installation, SAP installation, so SAP will be created, SAP will be installed. So by default in SAP means you will get the two instances. SAP under the SID, you will get the two instances. Two instances. So one is the ASCS instance. Second one is the application server instance. Application server instance. Application server instance. You see, so there is a two instances are created, right? So in that one is the ASCS instance. Second one is the application server instance. So under the SID, this is the SID which you installed under the SID. So here the two instances are in the green color. This is the DB related. That's why you can see the store related, the container related symbol here. So that's we can ignore it for now. So these two are the SAP related instances. SAP related instances are created here. SAP related instance. One is the ASCS instance. Second one is the application server related instance here. So along with this one, so SAP means SAP means SAP SID means ASCS plus so application server instance. Normally we will call it as the shortcut in the first we install this is called the primary application server instance pad. So this is the ABAP system central services. ABAP system central services shortcut. So normally in the shortcut we will call it as the ASCS and PAS. Shortcut we will call it as the ASCS and PAS, which means so primary application server. So whenever you do the SAP installation, after the SAP installation, there are the two instances will be created. One is the ASCS instance, second one is the PAS. So these two will be created. So with this SAP installation means one new house build, one brand new house build. SAP means a new house build. After the house build, so one family will stay inside of the house, right? One family will stay inside of the house. One family will stay inside of the house. Same as like here, same as like here. So whenever your SAP installation is completed, so some resources, some process will be stay inside of the SAP system, inside of the SAP system here. So those we are called as normally in our home, we will call it as the our family members, right? Our family members, father, mother, child, sons, all are the family members here. So these are the family members here. So apart from that, okay, these all are the family members here. So normally family member, we will call it as the family members. Same as in SAP also, when you build the new house, means when you install the server, means you are building the new house. Here also, 7 resources will come into the picture. 7 family members will come into the picture here. So those resources we will call it as the SAP work process. So all the work will be carried out by this work process, 7 work process. Those we will have the one symbol, one shortcut is called the D, V, E, B, M, G, S. So this is the one of the shortcut here, right? So these are the 7 family members will be created after the SAP installations. After the SAP installation, 2 clients will be created. 2 clients will be created. 2 clients will be created. 000 and 001. So 2 users will be created in SAP level. 2 clients, 2 users will be created. SAP star and pass. Sorry, SAP star with DDIC users will be created. Alright. So these will be created after the SAP installation is completed. So in that the work process are main here. 7 work process are main here. 7 work process are main here. So the 7 work process means here D means so dialogue. So dialogue, update. So NQ, background, message server, gateway, spool. Okay, these are the 7 family members will be there, will stay inside of the home, right? How we will stay after the house build? So then we will go to the inside of the all family members will stay inside of the home, right? Same as like after the SAP system build. So these 7 family members will stay inside of the your SAP system here, right? So in this 7 process, so in this 7 process, so where this 7 process will stay here? In the 7 process, so we have the 2 instances, right? In the 7 process, we have the 2 instances. One is the ASCS instance. In the ASCS instance, message server, NQ server, right? So this will be available in the ASCS instance. Then primary application server here. So primary application server means here, so D, V, D, G, yes. So this 7 will be the application server instance. This 7 will be in the application server instance. This 7 will be created in the application server instance. Okay. So DV, EB, MG, yes. So here, out of 7, so 2 will be in the yes instance. Remaining 5 will be in the primary application server. So by opening this one, if you open this one, if you go to the here you can see here you can expand. So go to the process list. Here you can see the message server, NQ server, message server, NQ server. If the message server, NQ server is running, it is the ASCS instance. ASCS instance means where message server, NQ server is running, that is called the your ASCS instance. ASCS instance here. Okay. So there, if you see here in the application server, here, application server means, so here in the application server here we have the so DIA, dialog, update, BTC, spool. So these processes are available here. So if these 5 processes are available means that is the application server. So only these 2 are available means, so this is called the ASCS instance. That is called the ASCS instance. They are the by default 2 instances will be created. By default 2 instances will be created. In that in the 2 instances, one is the ASCS instance. So how can I tell which one is ASCS instance? So which one is ASCS instance? So which one is the ASCS instance? Means message server, NQ server are called the ASCS instance. So remaining process are called the remaining process are where it is installed, that is called the application server instance. Application server instance here. Okay. So that is the SID. See here under the SID, we have the two instances. In the two instances, so we have the each instance we have the processor available here. So this process will carry out your SAP work. This process will carry out the your SAP work here. Okay. So this is the, so after installation you will get here, after installation two clients will be created, after the installation two users will be created. So after the installation this will be created, after the installation SAP work process will be created, after the installation two instances will be created. These are very important. Okay, so to basics, these are the very basics actually. Okay, so now our installation is completed. You started with the SWPM tool, then your installation is successfully completed. Then what next? Once the installation is successfully completed, then what next here? So then we need to log into the SAP. We need to log into the SAP here. To log into the SAP, you need SAP logon pad. Why? Because SAP is the three-tier architecture here, presentation layer, SAP layer, then here you have the you have the so database layer here, right? So in the presentation layer here, so in the we have the SAP GUI we have to install. Why? Because to connect to the SAP. Why? Because this is the ASCS. Why? Because when you build the SAP, one ASCS instance, then one application server instance, PAS. One is the ASCS. If I go, normally we will call it as the SAP will be installed. If I go one step before, here, primary application server and ASCS, both will be, two instances will be created. So this is the DB here. So this is the your GUI or SAP logon pad here. Why? Because to log into the SAP, you need SAP logon pad. Without SAP logon pad, you cannot open the SAP. Without logon pad, you cannot open the SAP. So that's why you need SAP logon pad. SAP GUI is required. So SAP GUI means SAP GUI also one of the small piece of software which is available under your desktop. If you go to the SAP softwares, here SAP GUI available. So if you install if I install whoever using this desktop, everything it is available. Just click on the setup all.exe. See here, I went to the SAP GUI presentation GUI Windows Win32 here. Just select the setup.exe. So GUI is a small piece of software here. This is very simple, a simple installation SAP GUI. So SAP GUI. So we have to go to the here SAP GUI. So we will get the this one. Then here we have to go to the presentation. So then GUI, then Windows. So here setup all.exe. Then you will get this prompt here. Just click on this button. So which one you are trying to install? SAP GUI. Then GUI already installed. See here, GUI it's already installed. Additionally, let me select this one. It's not required. So if you unselect it, it will be uninstalled. If you select it, it will be installed, right? So it is installed already. Just click on the next button. See here that installation is successfully completed, right? SAP GUI installation successfully completed. It's a very simple. So when you done the installation on your desktop, there is our icon will be created. One icon will be created that is called the SAP logon pad. SAP logon pad will be created here. Just to open the your SAP logon pad here. Just to open the SAP logon pad. Right? So when you open the first time, when you open the SAP logon pad here, just give me a minute. Let me. When you open the SAP logon pad, you will get the empty page. Like this, you will get the empty page. See here, you got the empty page here. So now you need to add your SAP systems into SAP logon pad. So how to add SAP systems? How to add SAP systems into SAP logon pad? Logon pad. So SAP GUI, because if you want to log into the SAP systems, right? You need to log in and you have to work. Then after installation, GUI is required. SAP GUI is required. Here you need to configure the all your SAP system details into the SAP system details. You have to configure here. Just click on the create button here. Click on the connection. Okay. So here click on the next button. Here it is asking the description. So description, what I can say, like this is the SAP NWQ SID. SID is the NWQ. What is the instance number here? Instance number is the 04 here. This is the instance number. Application server instance number. Application server instance number. Why? Because we are connecting to the application server. So application server instance number is the 04. So router string is not required. Then application server name, SAP Windows. SAP Windows is our application server name. Application server name means, so this is the SAP Windows, our operating system name, right? SAP Windows I have given here. Instance number. So SID, right? Just description, anything you can give it. So not a problem. Okay. Just okay.
Instant numbers are 4 and 5 is there now. How we can identify only 4?
4 is for the application server. So what is the application server name here? So this is our application server name. This is the ASCS instance. ASCS instance means where the message server MQ server is running. This is the ASCS instance. So remaining is only one. That is the application server. In the application server, we have the other process like dialog update is running. So this instance number we have to give it here. Why? Because you are connecting to the application server. Application server. So application server instance number you have to give it here. Then host name. Then click on the OK button. OK button. Finish. Then entry will be added to the here. So then after that, click on the logon. Select this one. Click on the logon. Then you will be logged into the your SAP screen will be opened. SAP will be opened here. Right. See here, you see SAP screen is open. SAP screen is open. This is the SAP screen here, right? So how I will open it means through the SAP logon pad, I click click on the create connection. Next, here description, anything you can give it. Okay. So NWQ, you could not anything here. So properly you have to give it here as description. So suppose if you give the 05, that is fine. Then application server name, SAP Windows, fine. So now just if you open, it won't open. You will get the connection refused. You will get the connection refused. So why? Because the instance number is not correct, which you given, right? So here 4 you have to give it here. 4 we have to give it here. Then you duplicate your SAP screen will be opened. Here it is asking the client number, user ID, and password. Client number, user ID, and password. So just to give a minute. Let me bring the charge. Yeah, sorry. Okay. So here you see we got the SAP screen here, right? We got the SAP screen here. In the SAP screen here, you see here it is asking the user ID and password. User ID and password here. So here, what are the user we have to give it here? What are the client here? Here, after installation, you will get the default two clients. That is fine. Then two users will be created, either SAP star DDIC. So any user you can have to log in. Why? Because first time you are logging to the SAP, you can give any user, not any user, either SAP star or DDIC. You have to give it here. See here, I connected here. Then it is asking, I think, wrong password. So what is the password given for this SID? Anyone knows what is the password? Whoever,
So given at the installation time,
Pass.
old password.
yes, that is the password. No, it's
Password is password.
no, it is not working.
So working the other was like
Password means password. Small capital.
no,
Capital
small one.
PASS.
Just pass.
Yes.
Pass.
No, just pass. How it will take? It won't take, right? During the installation
The
time, it will ask.
NWQ I created, so the password is what I kept. It's the same London 2023 L in uppercase.
But it's not working, you see. London 2023. No. Name and password is incorrect.
Oh.
You put small. No. SAP
No.
star and DDSC are also not working here. You see?
Can we create a new password from the upper?
How can we log in now? If you log
Oh.
in, then only we can do everything. So first time we are logging. So, but definitely we have to use these passwords. Otherwise, we need to reset at a database level. Database level, we have to reset the password. So, okay. So that I will do that one. Like, okay. So if you put the whoever installation done, just put the standard passwords so that everybody aware of what passwords you mentioned here, so that everybody can log into that password here. So no worries, we have the one more system that is called the ECP production system is there. Okay, let me add one more system into the SAP logon pad here. Just click on the create connection. Okay, so here what I can do, I will put the SAP ECC, just description I am writing here, ECP, then instance number 20. Sir, how can you know without checking you put 20? Here I checked it 20 here, right? Here I checked it for 20 here, right? 20, right? It's 20. But here the host name is SAP Windows 1. SAP Windows 1. Here you can see here SAP Windows 1. It's not the Windows, it's a Windows 1, another host here. Windows 1. So I entered this passwords, click on the OK, next button, finish. Then you have added the SAP ECC. If you double click it, then SAP system is opened here. So client number, and here you can use DDIC, and the password, DDIC, the passwords you can use it. Then you can log into the your SAP screen here. See here, now I logged into the SAP. Inside of the SAP, I connected to the SAP screen here. So this is
Sir,
the
what is the password here, sir?
yeah, that I will share you. So this is the home screen. This is the home screen of the SAP ECP, your ECP system. So this is the home screen of the your SAP ECP system. So NWK also is configured, but here the password is not working. The password is not working here. The password is not working. I need to reset, which means I need to I need to database level something I have to do that one, that I will do that one. So for now, you can just connect. We have one more system also. You can connect that systems also. Okay, we have multiple systems. You can connect any one of the systems. So this is the NWQ system. Okay, this is the ECC system. So there is no differences. Login procedure, adding the system to your SAP login pad. So execution of our basis activities all are common. The installation procedure also common. The only thing is in the software side, only exports are the difference. Remaining all steps, our basis activities also common. Whatever we are doing the activities, adding the system. So this is the one of the important activity, adding the systems into SAP logon pad. So why? Because sometimes you may have to new systems to the SAP logon pad. If you don't know, your manager will find immediately they will release from the project. Why? Because it's a simple basic activity. Basic activity, adding the systems into SAP logon pad. So here you have to just add the systems here, description, SID, instance number. These three only you have to add it. Then finish it. Then it will be added to the here. Then if you click on it, then you will be logged into the your SAP systems here. SAP systems here. Just you can use the one of the password user which already there. That's why I'm using the basis user. Then once you log in, you will get the this SAP screen. This SAP screen you will get it out here. Sir, here what we have to do here. So what we have to do here. See here, after your installation is done, just go to the systems. Okay, system status. System status. Sir, how can I know which system I logged in? Either ECC or which product I have logged in. We were in the ERP product. So SAP NetWeaver is already there. You are in the ECC EHP8. So NetWeaver product already there here. NetWeaver product already there here. Right? NetWeaver product already there. Along with different theory component also I installed for BTP classes. I installed this one also I installed. So you can ignore this one. So here SAP NetWeaver on top of we have installed that. So means together ECC EHP8 and NetWeaver also so installed here. NetWeaver also installed here. NetWeaver also installed here. So this is the product version. Here we can check here. So here these are the component here. So SAP Basis, SAP ABA, SAP GWFND, UI, CPI, BW, MDZ. So these are the component here. So component means these are the functionalities. Component means these are the functionalities which we are working. Right? Installed product versions means these are the products which we are installed. So each product version, there is a components are there here. So NetWeaver means NetWeaver product means Basis, ABA, GW. These all are the NetWeaver products, NetWeaver related components here. So collection of this plus this is called the SAP NetWeaver. So this is the Fiori component. This is the ECC MDZ components. So these are the HR components. So these are the like that. So whatever you install the products here, the related components will be installed here. This way we can find out which system you are working, either ECC, NetWeaver, Fiori, like this. But every system, every product, the commonly you will log into the SAP system here. The way of logging the procedure is common procedure here. Sir, what we have to do it here? So you told that we have to go to the system and status. That is fine. But what are the exact our activities we have to do it here? So here SAP, we want to operate your SAP system here. Here you have to use the T codes. T codes means transaction codes here. Transaction codes. SAP is, we have to operate the SAP application using transaction codes. Here, some codes you have to remember. The basis related codes we have to remember here. So those codes you have to remember. Transaction codes. We will call it as the transaction codes here. In the transaction codes, transaction code is means shortcut to the your business application. Each transaction code is the shortcut to the different page here. So if you see here, after you log into the SAP system here, in this is the box. This is the OK code box. This is the OK code box here. This is the OK code box. In the OK code box, you need to enter the transaction code here. Suppose example, Yes, first transaction code after installation is completed, SICK, which means it will give the information. See here, when you enter the transaction code, it went to the another page here. Transaction code means shortcut. That is a shortcut to the your business page. So on the remote, suppose you have the only one TV. In the TV, you have the remote, right? In the remote, if you just type one, then one channel will come. Two means another channel will come. Three means another channel will come. So here, the remote is a shortcut to operate your TV, right? Here also, here if you want to operate your TV means SAP, here you need to use the transaction codes. Here codes we have to use it. That codes always starts with yes. So it's like always 4 digits, sometimes 5, 6 also. It's like 4 digits, 4 letters number. Sorry. Here, here I think first transaction code is the SICK. It's called the consistency check. So as soon as installation is completed, we need to check whether system is correctly installed. Are there any errors are reported or not? This is the first transaction code we need to check here. No errors reported. So this is the first transaction code we have to check here. No errors reported. Okay. So this is the one thing which we have to take care. Okay, this is the one thing which we have to take care here. Okay, so SMCK. Next one is the SM28. SM28 also same. So SICK or SM28 are the transaction codes for to check the consistency. Okay, so these are the transaction codes here. Okay, got it? Any questions here? How I logged into the SAP system? First of all, I have added the SAP systems into the SAP logon pad here. So then, first of all, try to manually add it. Then you will get the experience. So then, so later I will tell you, you no need to manually add it. I have already here in the C drive. If you go to the, so if you go to the settings here, so this is the secondary, you can ignore it. You will get confused. That is shortcut. So I can ignore it. Don't go for the shortcuts now. Just add the systems into the our SAP logon pad here. SAP logon pad here. Then, so like this, how we have to add it? Just click on the connection. Right? So SAP ECC, so development. Suppose like there is a production, there is a one more system we have development. So that is called the ECD. That instance number is the 30. Here it is the SAP Windows 1. So here also we can use the DDIC.
Here you are using the client for 100.
Yeah.
I
After,
will be implementing.
so these already working systems. That's why a new client we created and members are working in these systems. So, but here in our case, this system is not working. So means we are unable to log in. That's why I'm showing the examples on the our real systems, real-time systems, ECC production and development. So you will get the experience as a real as like real time here. So here you can change the client here, just 001, maybe DDIC. Then whatever the passwords we have, just you can log into the passwords. User lock. Our people will use the passwords, it will lock. This is also locked. Okay, I will unlock it. So you can just by default you can use this one DDIC. The password I will share in the groups. Okay, just you can log in. Then you can enter the transaction codes here. Then send me this screenshot so that I can mark it as you have completed the today's class assessment. So up to here you need to complete it here. Okay, so this is the way you need to add the systems into your SAP logon pad. Then log into the any one of the system, execute the transaction code. That is the one you have to do it here. This is the SAP login pad. So which is available in under your desktop. This is the desktop here, which is available under your SAP GUI for Windows. This is a desktop. Here, once you added one time, you have to add it. That will be available. You don't need to add multiple times here. Just click on the login button. It will your SAP screen will be opened. Here you can just log into the basis user, okay, or DDIC user. The passwords and all I will share in the here. You can log in here, right? You will get the SAP screen here. Here you need to enter the transaction code and see whether any issues reported or not here. So that is the one thing you need to do it here. Okay. So normally whoever installed, just make a note of the, so you are make a note of the your passwords, or immediately share in the group. Whatever the password you put, share in the group so that you won't get forget here. So now you installed SAP NWQ installed as per your class. So but we are unable to log in, right? Because of there is no password, we are not correct passwords here. System is okay, but there we are unable to log in. Password is not working here. So that is the reason here. So what you can do, just to, so you can install it, not a problem. You can practice it still, but immediately can just ping the post the password in the group so that everybody are aware of. You are also, you don't miss it out. Okay, this is the one thing you can remember. Okay, so that is the one thing that this password I will reset it, not a problem. Meanwhile, you can use the ECD development. You can use it to connect it. Okay, so this details also I will share in the group here. What details you need to configure in the SAP so login pad, that is also I will share in the group, but you need to configure. Okay, that is the one thing you need to do. So today just how to install SAP login, just very simple. It's a very SAP login pad is a small piece of software you will get from the here. Just to go to the softwares, SAP GUI, just to go to the presentation, GUI, Windows, Win32. Here, just execute the setup dot. Click on the no button. So here, this will be opened here. Next. So here, see here, it's already installed. The item is already installed. So like that, it will show the information. Just select it. Just click on the next button. It is getting installed. Whatever the things you want to install.
You have to select those first three one. Check.
Which
After,
one?
after clicking the setup all, you are getting the options now. You are clicking on check and uncheck now. Three things. First three things.
So here the first one is very important here. That is the SAP login pad. Okay. The first one is the very important. Why? Because it's
this one.
already installed. That's why it's selected. It's already
Yeah.
installed. It won't unselect then. But because it's already installed, it's already installed. So that's why it's showing. Just to
If
select it. Just click on the next button. Just for you, if you want to practice, you can practice. See here, it is getting uninstalled. Oh my God.
suppose it is unchecked means we have to check it now. Three
Yes,
things.
yes,
First
yes,
thing.
yes. Now it see it is getting uninstalled. It's gone. Entire GUI is gone now. So GUI is gone. Again, I'm installing here.
Sir, how to uninstall the NWQ system, so that what I'll do is I'll uninstall that and I'll install the ECQ system. So like quality development, quality and production will be in place, three of the system for us to practice.
I will tell you that uninstallation.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I'm installing the SAP GUI. For uninstallation, also we have to use the SWPM only. For the uninstallation also we have to use the SWPM. Okay, so here we have to go to the here SWPM. Then so before I launching, I have one, I need to check whether already is there any SAP INST process already available or not. So nothing is there here. Okay, so that is the installation. For uninstallation purpose also we can use the, so here SAP SWPM. Okay, SAP INST. Here we need to stop this one. Stop. This one is not required now, but we did the mistake, right? Let me, but we can make it correct. I can reset the password, not a problem. But since you asked me how to uninstall, right? So just open the advanced, unsafe. Here scroll down till end, generic options, select the database, then uninstall. Okay, generic options, you have to go to the generic options, there you have to do the uninstall option. When you stop it, see here it went to the gray color, so it stopped. So if it is in the not in the green color means, so it stopped status here. See here, completely stopped here, so it stopped status here.
And sir, one more thing, sir. You have selected this SAP Windows 1, right, as a host.
Right.
It is usually there where we find as computer name, that one only.
Right. But this is installed on the different host name, different
That's what.
operating system. Yeah. So yeah, normally SAP Windows means this operating system name which you are logging is that operating system is the SAP Windows that is installed on the this one. But here ECP, ECD are the actual our ECC production and development systems where our business. So normal our other students are practicing and they are logging and they are working. So these are the systems here. These are the installed on the separate host here. So that's why I'm giving the access to this one also, which you will get the real time, same as like real time here. Here, what I will do, which system you installed, NWR or NWQ? Here, both are coming. Here we have only NWR related are there here. USR, SAP.
Sir, it's NWQ.
Okay. I selected the which system, the profile we have to select it. Okay. Same, define parameter, review parameter, execute service. Then, so here we need to select the profile, select the, just click on the next button. It will be installation may take longer time, but uninstallation it won't take much time. It's very fast. Constructing the house only it will take the more than 1 hour or something like that, right? But building all those things here, delete text. But collapsing the house will not take much time. So here also, so you don't just click on OK button. No need to remove the database. Just SAP, you can remove it. So review parameter section, done. 20% completed already. 28.
Any product we can delete like this only, uninstall, sorry.
Right. Yeah, delete also one word, otherwise uninstallation. It's not simply like right click and deleting. There is a procedure in SWPM tool. We have to go and generate options. There we have to do the uninstallations.
I have to select the server, then after application, then after like this.
Right. You don't need to do now, but try to practice the installation. Utilize today also. So today also you can utilize, just practice it. Practice the installations and everything.
So I have few questions.
Yes. So it is getting uninstalled. So for today, what is your assignment is